totally different activity that you can pursue in the island of Santorini is checking out the historical city in or near Akrotiri. The city dates back to 1,500 or around 1,500 years before Christ, some 3,500 years ago, and it was part of the flourishing Minoan civilization, which was based actually in the nearby or neighboring island of Crete. So the civilization was more or less wiped out completely in a pretty short period of time by a huge, gigantic volcanic eruption on the island of Santorini. The volcanic eruption caused many different effects, such as huge tsunamis, which smashed Crete, and also a change in the climate for respectively for a pretty long period of time. Since you're in Akrotiri, there are a couple of other nice spots you want to check out. The first one is the Red Beach. They have different names over here, but I assume this is this one. So it's actually red, literally, because of the volcanic ash that has covered the beach, or the volcanic lava that made the rocks around the beach. The beach is red. It's very nice, but I would say mostly for sightseeing. I will come to the most practical beach on the island in a second, but the Red Beach is one of the sites that you want to check out definitely. There is also the so-called White Beach, and that we didn't have time to check out, but it's something that you might want to take a look at, or I will check out on my next trip to the island. So besides the historical sites of Akrotiri and the Red Beach, one of the spots that I would suggest you to check out is the Lighthouse of Akrotiri. It's a very nice lighthouse on top of the mountain, and from there you have a very nice view of the island and the sea. And there are a couple of rocks on top of which you can take pretty cool pictures, as you will see in mine. Good, so now let's take a look at the different beaches that you want to enjoy. One of them is the Red Beach that, as I said, I've already talked about, but it's not a beach that you want to go swimming in. I would say that it's mostly or much better for sightseeing, but the beach that I definitely would suggest you to go there and spend an afternoon or morning there, or a couple of days there, a couple of mornings and afternoons there, is the Black Beach. Because of the volcanic sand, as you see, which is, by the way, black. The water is super clear because the sand is not mixed with the water. They're a little bit bigger than your normal sand, and it's also very nice and subtle to walk on. So the beach is really a joy. There are many bars and restaurants at the beach bars that you can also rent an umbrella from. Some of them offer free umbrellas if you buy a couple of drinks, and also free parking. So the Black Beach is a must on Santorini, I would say. Good. So let's talk about the actual volcano in the middle of the caldera. First of all, how do you get to the volcano? There are a couple of options. So the first option is the practical one and the cheapest one that we did, and there you can go to the old port in Fira, again using the cable car on foot or by a donkey ride. You get to Fira, and from Fira there are ferries that offer like short tours to the volcano, to the hot springs around the volcano. Over here are the hot springs, and then back again to Fira. So I guess they leave at different like intervals during the day. I think we took the one at 2 p.m. So they start from here, come to the volcano. They cost like how much? I guess 40 euros per person, if I'm not wrong, but I could definitely be wrong, so don't take my words for that. They get you on a boat or on a ship from Fira to the entrance of the volcano, where you're also going to pay an entrance of 2.5 euros per person, and then you can hike up to the volcano. So my camera is overheating all the time. So the next option to get to the volcano, which is by far the more romantic option, is on a catamaran tour. There are private and semi-private tours that you can enjoy, and normally I think if I remember it correctly, they depart from somewhere here. They actually pick you up from your hotel or residence, and then you sail on a catamaran to the volcano and then to the hot springs. You can swim like whenever you want. To anchor the catamaran somewhere around here, where you can watch the beautiful sunset of Santorini from a boat, and they also offer dinner and on-boat buffets and so on, and then also bring you back at the very end. Good, so far so good. And one other thing, also I'm a big fan of water sports, and the place to do that is also the Black Beach if you're into these things.